Hey guys, regarding the video from yesterday that I posted yesterday, I was like really exhausted from a really busy weekend. Took some rest at work, but it was a hectic weekend, and I realized that my mind was a bit blurry and I didn't actually explain anything. I had the essence, I had the word, I had like what God said, but I didn't explain to you how I reached that conclusion, because oftentimes like I reach a conclusion in my head. I know the Spirit is saying something, but like it demands like way too much effort for me to explain it to other people. Like my mental process, it's like complicated to explain. So I wrote down what I deemed important for you to know, to understand what I meant by that and what God was doing. And here are the stuff I forgot to mention. So my prayer way back like in September was regarding my channel was whatever. So if you haven't watched the previous video, it's entitled Are You Ready for Attention? About how I feel like God is giving you attention when you are prepared for it, you know. And my prayer was, so this is part 2 explanation. My prayer was a few months ago, 8 months ago, that whenever God feels like I'm worthy of increase, He would give me the increase. And I pray that He only gives it to me when I'm worthy and ready for it, and when He deems it is time, you know. And when He trusts you, He brings you attention. If you're not trustworthy with what you're doing with that attention, if you won't be able to handle that attention, you'll get caught up in it, you'll dedicate it too much time and forget about God. For example, if you keep replying to every single comment, to every single email, to every single message that you receive, you're not ready for the attention. Maybe God is the ultimate judge, but I noticed that He told me this would happen. He told me this would happen to my channel, that my channel is going to be only for Him. But I didn't know how it will happen. I didn't know what was the currency. But I noticed that I get like 100 comments per video. I don't read them all. I read them like a week later and stuff when I connect, so on the laptop, on my computer and stuff, and try to see, okay, what kind of population is in here. But with attention comes also haters, come also people who don't agree with you, disagreements, you know, and who are stealing basically your time. John 10:10, the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. It steals your time because it affects your peace, inner peace. The kingdom of God is righteousness, peace, and joy. Having peace is the kingdom you're in the kingdom of God. If you have peace, if you bring righteousness, peace, and joy, those three, you bring heaven on earth. And by letting those people affect your mind, even if it's like positive stuff. It affects your mind, it can affect your peace, and it can steal your time. So I noticed I didn't give that attention to those people, and then I was like, oh, maybe that's what he was waiting, maybe that's what was holding it back, that it only happened now because I was so focused on God and what he wants to say and what I need to understand, that like it didn't matter the feedback. People's opinion didn't matter. Only God's opinion matters, So I wrote here, parable of the bags of gold, Matthew 25:14. He needs to trust you with that attention, just like when he trusted the person who multiplied the bags, the two people who multiplied the bags that they received in the parable, they gave them more. He gives you more responsibility. He gives you more if you handle it well. And that goes with anything, whether it's material things, whether it's spiritual things, whether it's gifts that you have, whether it's a YouTube channel that you have. How do you handle it? I think I've never felt more noticed like that in this season, like now. Before I was like an outsider. I was like living in my own bubble kind of thing, not really caring. I was like on a different frequency than other people. So but like in this season, people invited me to a Romanian church. I'm Romanian. I never had that chance to be proposed to, be even somebody driving me to a Romanian church. I didn't say yes. I didn't. I went to another place that I chose, which I can talk about later. Kingdom of God on earth. Anyway, I'm deriving. It was like an ideal dream to have those kind of friends or those kind of people in your life who can like pick you up and go to places and stuff. Like they all came out of nowhere. People started talking to me in the bus. I got compliments on my jacket, on my outfit, on my eyes, of course, but like it was coming all of a sudden. Like I never had that before as intense. People paying me drinks. Even a co-worker asked me like if she was making homemade candles and wax for wax burners. She wants me to, you want some? Here we go, I'm making some for you, free. I became a secret celebrity at work. Oh my, I don't even have the face to say that now. Literally coming here at 9 p.m. What time is it? 9 p.m. I became people started like my manager told me that everybody from this campaigns, like a group of people working on in the same company but in a different department, were talking about how gorgeous I was. Oh my god. We're talking about like, oh my god, did you see that? Oh my god, she's so gorgeous. Like managers told me what the rest was thinking, and then I was like making the connection. Oh, that's why when I was going on a break, passing through the department, nobody was talking. Everybody was staring at me passing by. I have the same face for 5 years, and it's nothing special about it. And people never, ever, ever like stared in a group or like collectively. Like you can get one person liking you from a distance, oh she's pretty, but never a collective group of people, of like 30 people telling my manager, and managers talking between each other about my looks. Why? I don't even can conceptualize it. God told me this will happen. but I didn't know the currency for it. The currency, and that's how I'm gonna end the explanation. The currency is surrender and not be in the world, which means not caring about opinions of other people. God is not bound to an opinion. Okay, he is not bound to an opinion. Your currency, your test is surrender, obedience. Look at Abraham, look at Moses, look at Esther too. Noah. Surrender, he built a boat and it hasn't rained for years, decades if not. Do you think the rain, when Noah built the boat, do you think the rain came like that? He built it, it took a few years to build it. It took a few years maybe for the rain to come. It was there, it was built. It didn't come like right after he finished the boat. You know, the boat was there sitting in the sand. People's opinion don't matter, and surrender. That's the currency. So when you surrender your channel, your looks, your partner, your clothes, your hair, your face, your nails, your language, your mind, what you look on TV, what you fill your mind with, when you surrender your opinions and other people's opinions to God and be like, this is yours, God. Do whatever you want with it. Coupled with the surrendering, coupled with the ability to like say no to whatever people think, whatever like opinions, whatever the world says to do it, and you're not even giving it importance, you're not even attracted to it, you're not even attracted to that language, you're not even attracted to those ways of doing things, of doing things, of when you fully dedicate that channel to him. For example, the world says post twice a week. Statistics say apply for this kind of job. The world says don't settle in this job. The world says go out on Friday night. The world says sleep late on the weekends, because that's what we do. But if you don't feel like it, if God didn't confirm that is for you, you do what God says that is for you. Baby, for you it's better to do it like this. No, it's better for you to apply for that job, even if the world says the opposite. Even if that surrender and faith is the currency of what activates the blessing and the increase. Because you can surrender. Oh, that was it. Willingness. You can obey. Obedience is the currency of the kingdom, actually, but biblically speaking, but surrendering is linked to that. So obedience is just obedience if you don't have the willingness to attach to it. So just surrendering without having the willingness, without letting go of everything that's holding you back, is not true obedience. It's not the currency. Because you can obey by the law, you can eat a certain type of food, you can do it by the law, but your heart, your willingness is not there. You have to have the willingness to believe what you are doing, to know what you are doing, and to be willing to do it happily. It's how you do it, how you keep those rules. How are you strict to yourself? Is it just for the idea of being strict with yourself to obey God, or is it with a willing heart? You know, and that's what I want to say, guys. Like, after having gone to a birthday party, I wake up in the morning with like a couple of DMs and a couple of new follows from people who didn't even talk to me, who didn't even notice me at that party, who didn't even like several. Like I didn't even know. I thought they didn't knew I existed, you know. And then I wake up with DMs. You're ready for the attention when you don't give it importance anymore. When you neglect it. You don't reply to it. You don't give it attention. You're indifferent to it because your eyes are focused in one direction. That's when you're ready for it. You're focused in one direction, which is God and His will. Hope this encouraged you, and it's getting long, so I'll see you in the next video. God bless.